What is up, everybody? Matt M. Roy back once again. Boy, it's been a minute. It really has since I've been alive or done anything on YouTube. It's Monday, August 10th, 9:02 p.m. Um, yeah, let's see if we get a few people here tonight. Check this out while we're waiting. You guys got to see this. Hey, Milo. Milo has been trying to get into this tote the past couple of days. What you doing, buddy? There's a tote where I keep my keyboards for the PCs that I resell. Well, I usually keep them in there. They're actually in the closet right now. Mice go there, and these are just my various power cords and things. Was sitting here watching Tyler. So Tyler, if you were watching this, buddy, I was watching your live stream, and I said, you know what? I better update everybody on my situation. Okay, so that's a little bit better. So yeah, I'm doing okay for the most part. I'm not really that red. This light's just doing some really weird stuff for some reason. Um, so why haven't I been doing YouTube videos? Well, to be perfectly honest with you, I had to put my passions elsewhere for a little while. There are a few other things going on, but nothing too big. Everything's, for the most part, is okay. Um, I want to give you all an update on something that happened on the way home, the way back from New York. So, Mom and I had just finished crossing the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel, and everything was going fine. Tahoe was a trooper. She did a great job getting us back home, for the most part. So we crossed Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel, and as I'm getting on Interstate 64, about 3 miles in, I notice, boy, I seem like I'm losing power. And I'm like, okay, you know what? Maybe that's just some bad gas that I got. That's what I was thinking, because I should have started out with saying that when I gassed up in Delaware, I noticed the pump was really slow, and a lot of times that's indicative of the gas being very low in the tank at the gas station. So back to driving home. So I get to what we call the high-rise bridge, which is maybe about half an hour from my house, and I really start having some problems. The Tahoe, you could tell, is just losing power. I mean, nothing. You put your foot on the gas and you could barely go. So I'm like, okay, something's going on. So get a few more miles down the road, and all of a sudden, she dies. I mean, she just totally dies. So I limp it to the side of the road, put in park. Mom's there. She's freaking out. And I'm thinking, okay, at this point, it's probably the fuel filter. I got bad gas, and it's probably clogging the fuel filter. So I let it sit for a minute, because if you let the vehicle sit, the sediment will settle the ground, and usually you can get it started again. And sure enough, let it sit for a couple of minutes. Started up fine, got it home, and everything seemed to be fine. Then all of a sudden, she died. And guess what, folks? It never started again. So I immediately went and bought a new fuel filter, changed the fuel filter out, and tried it. I was fully expecting it to start. Same thing, never started again. So what we believe it is the fuel pump. And I have it at my mechanic with the fuel pump, because I know you guys are probably going to say, hey, Matt, why in the world didn't you do the fuel pump yourself? Well, I normally would, but in this case, I really didn't want to attempt it, because not only did it have a half a tank of gas in it, which is going to have to be siphoned out, my mechanic will have to do that. I did not have access to the lift, and this is not something I was going to be able to do on the ground. I just don't have the right tools to do it. And to be honest with you, I want to give some business to my local mechanic. During this difficult time, believe me, they appreciate it. So that was a little bit of drama that happened the other day. Actually, the other day, that happened a couple of weeks ago now, Hope everybody out there is doing well. I see Mark is here. I did, Mark. I'll be honest with you, I'm not really doing much with social media right now. So if you guys are PMing me, your best bet is to just come to one of the live streams because I've been really busy lately, which is a good thing. Honestly, people have been needing to get their computers fixed. I've backlogged with a lot of work. As a matter of fact, let me let me go ahead and turn the light on here, and I'll show you all what's been happening. Woo! That's a little bit better, don't you think? Let me turn you around here and show you all the work that I'm doing at the moment. So, what I have here are basically things that are waiting to be backed up. These are data backups in progress. This is a Asutar. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but anyway, this is a. I hope it's not in RAID because that'll make it really comfy. This is basically an external NAS storage device with two, I believe, 4 terabyte hard drives in there that need to be backed up. And there's another 4 terabyte hard drive here. This one is actually a Deskstar designed to go in a NAS. And to make a long story short, I'm not going to get into specifics, but this is a client of mine whose relative passed away. And basically, I need to try to find a will and what am I looking at here? Stock and bonds, possibly, information on that, and old family photos. So I've been really busy with doing a lot of data backups recently. Not just that, a lot of repair work, a lot of refurbishing PCs. So that's another reason I haven't really able to make a lot of videos either. Can give you guys a quick room tour. Yeah, I got comfortable. I took my shorts off. I'm actually rocking my my what I like to call pajamas, but they're just some comfortable cotton shorts. The room's kind of a mess right now. I got my laptop sitting in the bag. I haven't even had a chance to take that out since we got back into town. This right here, this is going to be a project. This is going to be a build once I have enough money saved to get all the parts ready. This is a Lenovo ThinkCentre with a 6th Gen Core i7. This is one of the computers that I got from that massive haul about a month ago. This is going to eventually, and I'm going to use quotation fingers here, eventually replace the Dell XPS 8700 down there because that's actually got a 4th Gen Core i7 4690, not the K. This, however, has got a 6th Gen Core i7, so this is most definitely going to be replacing that. I have to get memory for it. I was hoping to use this graphics card. This is a GeForce, I think, GT 710. Nothing super crazy, but I'm probably going to upgrade it because I don't have the right browser. Sorry about that, folks. My phone just likes to randomly cut off in mid live streams. It's been doing that for a long time, so move you back to what we were talking about. So this is eventually going to become my main rig here. This is a really nice system. I wish it wasn't a small form factor, but to be perfectly honest with you, for me, it doesn't really matter too much. It does have PCI Express X16 slots in there. I think it's got 2 expansion slots, and it's got all USB 3.0 ports in there. And theoretically, once I get the memory, I could start using this again. I could start using this, I should say, even with the built-in graphics card, which I believe is just like a Intel HD graphics. But I want to do this one up right because this is going to be a really nice system to get me set pretty much for the future. Let me try to go ahead and pull the thumb screws off this so you guys can kind of see inside here. I did make a purchase for it. I did wind up getting a Western Digital WD Blue. This is a, what do they call this? This is one of those, my mind just went blank. Brain fart, brain fart. M.2 drives, thank you, 500 gigabytes. And this does have an M2 slot, which I don't know if I can show it to you. Ah, it's right there. You can see it right there, along with the two. Wow, I didn't even know. This actually has two PCI Express X16 slots in there. So I can actually put in a standard desktop hard drive in this, as well as that. And that's what I'm planning on doing. I'm either going to put in a 500 gig or a 2 terabyte hard drive. Haven't decided on that yet, folks, but this is going to be a build for another time. The room is, again, a little bit in a mess right now. I'm rearranging some things. I still got the stereo over here. Nothing has pretty much changed here. If you are looking for an amplifier, I'm telling you, get one of these old Onkyo A1 amplifiers. These are bulletproof. I've had these for years. I have one actually sitting down there on my home theater setup. That thing's awesome. These things are made to last. I really can't say enough good things about them. The only thing I wish this had a few more inputs, right? I mean, let's see, what do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These can't count those AM, FM, but 7, 8, right? You got enough inputs on there, folks? Well, actually, I don't, because I've been trying to hook up this Sony Wega TV to it and haven't been able to do that. So I may have to get some type of junction box for that in the future. Let's go ahead and go to the chats real quick. Jeff says, hi, Matt. Nice to see you again. You too, buddy. Nice to see you too. Wow, we got 7 watchers here. That's awesome. If you hear that noise in the background, that is the air conditioner. It is extremely hot here. We had a heat index of 95. And I think I hear Mom talking to Dad. They're about ready to go to bed. Let's see what's up. What's going on?
I'm going to put the cardboard under my door. Baxter from coming in and waking us up at 4:30 in the morning.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the cats will do that. The cats will keep us up all night long. So we actually have to put cardboard under our doors that prevent them from scratching. You can kind of see it right there. And they do the same thing for the master bedroom, which Baxter actually just walked in, and I can almost guarantee you Dad's going to be kicking him out in just a moment. I'm doing a live stream. Okay, Mom does not want to be on the live stream.
No, I'm
not surprised.
Thank you. Hi, everybody.
Mom says hi. She's in there watching TV right now. Nice. Looks like Mark just got a brand new, well, new to him anyway, laptop with a CD license for $175. C55 is a good laptop. I like the Toshibas. I've had very good luck with them. We're going to go downstairs because it is way, way, way too noisy upstairs. I'm going to turn some lights on here. So last live stream I did, we were talking about things. I asked you to let me know what you wanted to see in the future, because I fully plan to make this channel way more active than it has been recently. And a lot of you said tech videos, which I got you covered. Believe me, we got some of those coming up. And number 2 is cooking videos. Now that is a little bit more of a struggle. I'm still having problems with my teeth at the moment. Yeah, lifetime of bad eating has caused me to have some issues. So I'm very limited to what I can actually eat right now. As a matter of fact, I'm still rocking oatmeal for most morning breakfasts. And you can see it right there. I cook it up the night before. And that, yeah, I actually eat that much. That's 2 servings. In this case, this is rolled oats. You can kind of see. Doesn't that look appetizing, folks? I mean, doesn't it? It just looks so good, right? I'm an oatmeal nut. I know a lot of people out there do not like oatmeal. I love oatmeal. And to make it a little bit more nutritious, I add flaxseed. Now, this is milled flaxseed. You can get flaxseed powder. Health-wise, really doesn't matter. The milled stuff is just a little bit more coarse. The only reason I actually got the milled flaxseed instead of the powder, It's the only one I could find at the moment. Aldi is where I picked that up. And what I'll do in the morning is I'll mix that with some fruits. Now, you can put any kind of fruit you want, honestly, in oatmeal. To me, any kind of fruit tastes good with oatmeal. My go-to fruit is mango, strawberry, and usually blueberries. And what I'll do, okay, yep, I got it right here. I buy the fresh mangoes at Aldi, and I slice them. And believe it or not, people are always telling me, "Oh, but Matt, mangoes, they're so hard to cut. There's such a big pit in there, and you have to cut around the pit." Well, guess what, folks? There is something you could buy online, and Mom bought it, and I use it all the time. Guess what this is? This is a mango depitter or a mango slicer. I call it a depitter because you still have to peel the skin off the mango. So what I actually do, I actually take a potato peeler, just a regular potato peeler. I peel the skin off the mango, and then I use this thing to depit it, and then that makes it easy. It gives you two slices of mango, makes it really easy to cut up into pieces. And let me turn you around here real quick. You can see I got the sliced up mango. Now, I like big chunks because when I heat this up in the morning, it does tend to break it up a little bit. So I recommend doing big chunks, and I actually mix my blueberries in just to make it easier. Now, one thing with mango, like a lot of fruits, I should say, will tend to decolor after a few days. So what I do is I put in a capful of orange juice, and that actually keeps the acidity up enough to where the mangoes stay fresh. And you can probably see it on the bottom here. Just got a little bit of orange juice. And of course, you could shake it down. Now you can see it evenly distributing itself all around the fruits in there. So basically what I do there, and for strawberries, I'm not going to take them out, but you can see it right there. I just have some fresh frozen strawberries. And I know the comments, okay, let me turn you around. I know the comments you're going to say, but Matt, there's no such thing as fresh frozen. Well, there is. What I do, I get strawberries when they're on sale. Strawberries season peaks like around June, July, somewhere around there. So I buy them in bulk, fresh, cut them up into pieces, put them in freezer bags, usually quart-sized bags, and I freeze them. I don't add any sugar or anything. You don't need to, really. And basically, the brilliance of this, not only can you have your strawberries all year round, it also makes its own juice once you freeze it. So that is an awesome little tip for you all out there. If you want to save your strawberries, if you like having strawberries year round, it's all you got to do. You get the fresh strawberries, cut them up, put them in freezer safe bags, and they will last all year long. And to prove it, let me take you into the garage here and show you my little storage area. So I don't know how long it's been since I've showed you all this garage, but again, a little messy. We were without power during that tropical storm Isaias, so we had the generator out, so everything is still kind of strewn. We haven't really had a chance to put it all back yet. But we have our old refrigerator here, and if you look inside on top, this is what it looks like. I actually froze these strawberries about a year ago. Now, you could see that this was a cheaper bag, and we've had some ice intrusion there. But it doesn't matter. With these, you don't really get freezer burn. You just thaw them, and they'll be good, and they'll have their own juice mixed in. All right, I saw somebody asks, which car is your favorite? Oh, it's so hard. You guys haven't even seen this one yet. You know the Mustang. We've had the Mustang for years now. This is, I'll give you a little preliminary here. This is my dad's new 96, new to him again, Chevy Camaro. LS, you know what? I'm not even sure what this one is. He actually just got this painted at Mako, and we'll tell you the story on that soon. This has got the this has actually got the 350 in it. This is the LT1, and he's going through a whole big thing right now with Mako. Mako really screwed the pooch on this one. Hopefully, I don't get demonetized for saying that. But if you look really close, he had it in there for weeks. It was only supposed to take a week, and it took like a month. And you can see there is some imperfections here. You can see a bubble right there. You can see some more bubbles right there. There was a lot of overspray, especially up in here. You could see that might just be dust. That's just dust. So that actually came out pretty good. Generally, Mako does a good job, especially when you pay them to do it. But in this case, it really didn't turn out well. I don't know if they were supposed to, but they didn't paint inside of the gas filler area. Just really, unfortunately, did not turn out that well. Let me see if there's any overspray here. That's just dirt, but you could see some speckling in the paint right there. It just really wasn't up to par with what we were expecting. We were really hoping to get a very good, not a showroom quality paint job, mind you. I knew that was not possible for the money, but it should have been better than this. And again, looking close, you can see some bubbles. You can see a bubble right there. It's going to be better once we get it out into the light, and it is redder, more red than this. The fluorescent light is not being kind to the CMOS sensor on my phone. But my dad was on the phone with Mako. I kid you not. It must have been for 40 minutes. I don't even think he got through today. But he was complaining, and rightfully so, because you pay for a good paint job, you expect to get that good paint job. And that's about all you'll be able to see in here. But the interior is in really good shape. It needs a cleaning. We haven't had a chance to get to that yet. This was actually up at our local repair shop, Dillinger's. Shout out to Dillinger's. It's where my Tahoe is right now. It had to get the AC recharged, and actually had to get the compressor replaced, and I think that was all it was up there for. But he also, okay, here's the other thing that happened when it was at Mako. I'm going to turn you guys around here. So, once they were done basically painting it, they had to wash it, and unfortunately, they got the cap distributor wet and actually caused it to go bad. So now we had to order a new distributor. We ordered a new water pump. And again, we were going to replace it ourselves here, but my dad's going through some things right now, so that's probably going to be sent down to Dillinger's as well to get replaced. But so Travis, if you're seeing this, got a lot more repair work coming your way, which again, I don't mind doing because it is really needed right now. You got to support your local businesses. Now, automotive shops and repair shops are not really hurting as much as some other smaller mom and pop shops are, but I still like to support local business. More on that car will be coming very, very soon. I'm not going to show you any more of that right now. You're going to have to wait for a future video. But I will show you a project that Dad and I were working on, let's say about a month ago. Turn you around again here. So we actually put up these shelves here. We needed more storage, and this was just kind of dead space. This is where we used to have a lot of the gardening gear. We had rakes and things, and now we're able to put these two shelves up here, and we could store a heck of a lot more. As a matter of fact, we're able to move the bulk of the stuff that was on that workbench there over to these shelves, and man, did it come out really well. Dad's brilliant. He's the carpenter of the family. Not really my strong suit, but as you could see, put a lot of weight on these things, and they are not going anywhere. We're all doing fine, Mark. We are really, really doing good. Let me turn you guys back around. All right, I'm going to go back inside because it is really hot right now, especially in the garage because the AC is not on in there. Oh, that feels so much better. Rocking a little goatee there. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Think I should shave the goatee or leave it? I am going to shave the mustache because it never comes in good, but I might leave the little goatee there. I don't know. I don't know. We'll play it by ear. Let me see. Oh, we got 14 people here. That's awesome. Don't forget to give me a like. Please click that like button because it does help me. Just take a minute and click that like button. You can see Baxter. I don't know how well you can see him. Is right there. We have. What you doing, bud? What you doing? He's looking at something outside. We have a stray cat that I'm feeding. Don't tell Dad. But I'm wondering if we have another cat out there. What do we got going on, bud? Let me see. What's out there? What do you see? Oh, it's a bug. It's a bug. What do we got up there? Oh man, I see it too. Horsefly. Little horsefly. You see it right on the light out there. Wow. Can kind of make it out. There we go. I think, oh man, no, no, no. That is not a horsefly. That is Senor Mosquito. We got a mosquito there. Well, hopefully that doesn't get in here, right, Bax? We don't want any mosquitoes in here, that's for sure. Whoa. I'm not good with my gestures. There we go. Give that thing a chase. Me and Video Bob should team up one day. I don't know about that. I'm kind of a loner. You guys should know that by now. No, I wouldn't mind doing that. I think that would actually be pretty fun. Good boy, Baxt. When did we get the F body? Eric said. It's been a month ago. I know I haven't been updating you guys. I'm sorry. It's just been really crazy around the house lately. All right, I'm turning that light off because we're going to track every mosquito within a 50-mile radius. Yeah, that's nothing. That's just some monitors that I had. You know what? Turn you guys back around here. I don't really have too much else to talk about, honestly. I was going to go out and do some cold starts, but it's too hot for cold starts. Let's be honest, folks. It's really more fun when you have actual cold weather. So, where are we? 27 minutes into this. I said it was going to be a short live stream, right? Well, I guess I lied there. But no, we're having fun, right, folks? But Robert Jones asks, "How are you?" I'm all right. I'd be lying if I said I was perfect. I'm having some anxiety at the moment. You know, going through all this stuff with the COVID-19, the riots that we're having now, all this news, and that's something that I really wanted to address because I keep seeing all this online. You know, you go on YouTube, you see no less than 4 or 5 videos, at least in my post, in my news feed, that says, "Oh, coronavirus death counts up to 1 million. You know, new cases coming every day. Schools closing again because you know, a teacher got the COVID." You know what, folks? I'm over it, and I feel bad. Believe me, I feel bad for these people that are getting this pandemic. I mean, that's what it is. But you have to be careful what you let into your mind. Too much of this news is just going to drive you crazy. I will tell you, I do watch the news in the morning, but what I do is during the day, I turn it off. And if I'm watching YouTube, I specifically make sure I only watch content from people I want to watch. A lot of it lately has been auto auction rebuilds, TK's Garage, not to name drop, but just to give you an example. Mainly, you want to make sure you're filling your mind with positives right now. I know it's hard. It's hard for me too sometimes. So just do your best out there to stay positive. I did hear about the federal coin shortage. As a matter of fact, in a lot of stores in my area, You have to give exact change or pay by plastic. Now, I use a credit card for most transactions. If I do have to pay cash, I try to make sure it's exact change. And I think Aldi right now, Aldi and my local, no, they weren't even, Aldi's the only place you can go to and you can actually use not have to use exact change, but most of the stores around here you actually have to have, like, say your bill came to 16.95. Well, you have to have $16.95, or you're going to be using a credit card. Ah, Robert Jones asked, did you feel the quake? No, we didn't. For those of you that didn't know, it was in North Carolina on the Tennessee border, I believe. um, I can't remember the name of the area, but anyway, they had a 5.1 earthquake. If any of you remember the area, the town it was in, or the township it was in, let me know. But no, we actually didn't. And believe it or not, I was sitting in my room that night, just kind of watching TV, waiting. I'm like, okay, I know quakes usually come in pairs, especially you get the aftershocks. I was waiting for a little something. I never felt it. So, you know what? I know there's a chance, but with everything going on, I hope we don't get an earthquake. Robert Jones did. Oh, I hope everything's okay with you. I'm sure it is. A five on the Richter scale is nothing. I mean, let's face it. If it was like a 7 or a 6, then yeah, a 5 is big. Don't get me wrong, especially for our area. But I don't think it really did that much damage. Luckily, it wasn't really centered in a very populated area. All right, folks, that's it for this live stream. You can hear my voice. I'm getting hoarse. I took some Tylenol PM, so I'm probably going to be going to bed real soon. Stay tuned. Hopefully, going to have something for you in the next couple of days. Stay safe. Practice social distancing. Wear your masks. And as always, have a blessed day, everybody.